Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Zen Lounge. This video, I'm going to be filming updates on Sologenic and Coreum. There's a few things I wanted to get out to you guys today. Hopefully, you guys were able to watch my previous video on SOLOTEX when they met with the SEC. I'm going to be touching on that subject as well. So please, before we get this video going, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and support the channel. So the first thing I want to get into is Coreum. So as you guys probably noticed, Coreum and Sologenic has been getting better marketing coverage via Cointelegraph. You can see this post right here discussing basically some of the features of Coreum and why it's special. Cointelegraph is huge, 2.6 million followers. It's one of the biggest publications for crypto news on X and just in general. And they also were the ones to have basically the AMA with SOLOTEX. So I'll put this link in the description below in case you haven't watched it yet. But this is a really powerful video. It's only 25 minutes long and it's with Richard Johnson, the gentleman that just met with the SEC at the roundtable. It's also with the CEO of Sologenic, Mike McCluskey, and Cointelegraph is interviewing them. So what's interesting is uh, first of all, we just discovered today that Cointelegraph is now a validator on the Corium network. So they must have done some type of business agreement, and part of that business agreement was having Cointelegraph start publishing marketing materials for Corium in exchange for this validator node. So this is pretty powerful. There's a lot of really power. If you're new here, there's a lot of really powerful entities validating the Corium network. A lot of big names. I think that says something if they're putting their brand up to validate the Corium blockchain. So this is new news. And one of the benefits of staking Corium right now, in case you weren't aware, the rewards are all the way up at 43% APR. So, it's printing at the moment. Let me show you a secret hack. Well, it's not really a hack, just a secret uh, app that could help you get even more rewards. So if we go to restake.app/Corium, there's an app that auto compounds your rewards. Now, as you can see, if you have your auto compound bot set up with the Zen Lounge validator, you have 52% rewards. 52. That means if you just stake and do nothing this year, your bag is going to grow by 50%. And that's pretty special. That's a lot of APR, and it's supposed to stay high for you know, it's gonna last like that for a bit longer too. It's not going away anytime soon. So I have a tutorial. I've made this before, but if you want to get the most out of your rewards, set up the auto compound bot versus restake, and we have another big milestone to announce here on the channel because the Zen Lounge Validator has officially did another milestone. Not only are we the number one validator at the moment, so stake your Corium to Zen Lounge. We've surpassed 60 million Corium staked. If you would have told me there was 60 million Corium staked to my validator a couple years ago, I would not have believed you. It's pretty crazy and mind blowing to me to see how large this has become, and it's really exciting. Put a lot of time into this, so I'm happy to see it all pay off. Thank you guys to everyone that's staking. Some big news for Sologenic. A lot of the people that I talk to that do like technical analysis are saying Solo looks ready to go. They're like, man, this thing looks good. But now, like the marketing is starting to kick up. On Coin Market Cap, the trending list. If we go to the trending list right now, this is what Sologenic posted. Sologenic was ranked number 4. So the Sologenic team continues to push compliance in the forefront of the crypto industry, highlighted by our partner Texture Capital joining the SEC roundtable last Friday. And we could also you need to sign up for Solotex. Sign up for Solotex now. But I believe at one part of the day it climbed all the way to the number one trending coin on Coin Market Cap. Number one trending. So you can see the marketing is getting ready to take off. Solotex is launching this summer. They have team members meeting with the SEC. It's supposed to be compliant. things are looking good. It seems like the stars are aligning for these teams. It's been years and years of work and development on these projects. And I really hope to see them get their moment that they've been working for and see these shine and to see these really blast off and become what we know, what we've researched them to become. It's going to be pretty awesome. So, yeah, what else do I have? One more video to show you guys. Let's go back. Real Sologenic. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this video. Richard Johnson's discussion at the SEC. This is just gonna be a 1 minute clip. So enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Richard, you're up.
So my wish is that we get to a place where there's a regulatory framework such that we can deploy blockchain throughout capital markets. I believe it's a better technology for what we're trying to do. With blockchain, you have a complete record of securities ownership and transaction history, and it's designed for transfer of value. So much of the things that we do in equities, fixed income, and so forth today. And the way that we get there, or the way we start to get there, is let's use the blockchain as the official record of ownership for securities. Let's use smart contracts for settlement. And let's use stable coins or tokenized treasuries for the cash leg of security settlements as well. There's three. When it comes to we want to bring about a lot of the benefits of instant settlement and transparency and so forth, and then there's a problem when you get to use smart contracts. So what a smart contract can do is, and it happens all the time in DeFi, is you put one asset in that's the buyer asset and another asset that's being sold, and if there's a match, if the price is right, then they automatically settle. Going to the counterparties there. In traditional securities world, there's a big question of possession and control. Like, who is in control of that asset? And it can't be. Generally speaking, it has scared regulators that the idea that a computer code could be in control of the asset, especially when you have, frankly, a lot of very negative headlines around hacking and so forth, and risks around that. So I think if we could move forward on those two areas, then I think we'd be able to really start realizing a lot of the benefits that we want, companies like my company want to bring to traditional capital markets. But we really have to lean into the technology and use some of this kind of innate functions and features that they have to do that.
I'd like to add to that because
maybe that's the easy on-ramp is through a kind of a SEC oversight of a sandbox. I'd love to see the blockchain as the official record of ownership. I'd love to see smart contracts being used for settlement, actually doing atomic swaps. I think a path forward for that is kind of taking this transfer agent role. And people are saying, oh, there's no, you don't need, with the blockchain you don't need transfer agents, but maybe that's what a transfer agent becomes, like a fully on-chain. And maybe the transfer agent should have, which is a regulated entity, should have some oversight over the smart contracts. And there's some things we didn't touch on. Maybe Catherine wants to keep these out of the sandbox, but things like a DEX or an AMM. Is there a way to do that in compliance with Reg ATS? And the side-by-side pairs trading, trading Bitcoin against Tesla or something like that. I think these are kind of all interesting topics that we could be done safely in a sandbox. I think we'd learn a lot, and I think we'd move the space